Hey there, viewers! Breaking news you can't afford to miss. 33 states have just confirmed a massive $1,800 stimulus payment dropping this week. That's right, on April 28th. Millions of Americans will see this money hit their bank accounts. But will you be one of them? And what do you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss out? If this is the kind of financial information you need in these challenging economic times, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our updates on stimulus payments, tax benefits, and money-saving strategies that could put thousands of dollars back in your pocket this year. Let's dive right into the details of this incredible financial boost that's coming to American families across the country. In a surprising move that's giving much-needed relief to millions, 33 states have officially agreed to distribute a combined April and May stimulus payment totaling $1,800 to all qualifying adult residents. This unprecedented mid-year economic stimulus aims to combat rising inflation and provide immediate financial support to households still recovering from economic challenges. The unique aspect of this stimulus is its rapid deployment timeline. Funds are scheduled to be deposited directly into recipients' bank accounts starting this Sunday, April 28th. But here's the critical question: are you registered correctly to receive this payment automatically? Many Americans don't realize that outdated banking information or address changes could delay their payment by weeks or even months. What makes this stimulus package different from previous federal initiatives is that it's being coordinated at the state level, with 33 states joining forces to create uniform eligibility requirements. This means that regardless of which participating state you live in, the qualification criteria remain consistent. You must be an adult resident with a valid Social Security number and meet certain income thresholds. But do you know if your state is participating? And if it is, are there any additional requirements specific to your location that you should be aware of? The combined April-May payment structure was chosen specifically to provide substantial immediate relief rather than smaller monthly installments. Economic analysts are praising this approach, suggesting that a larger lump sum enables recipients to make significant financial moves like paying down high-interest debt, making essential purchases, or establishing emergency savings. Have you considered how you might use this money to improve your financial situation long-term rather than just covering immediate expenses? For those wondering about the income limitations, officials have set the threshold at $75,000 for single filers and $150,000 for joint filers, with payment amounts gradually reducing for incomes above these levels. This mirrors previous federal stimulus structures but operates independently from them. There's also good news for parents. While the payment itself is for adult residents, each participating state has implemented supplemental provisions for households with dependents, potentially increasing the total benefit for families. Many viewers have been asking how this state-level stimulus interacts with federal tax obligations. The important thing to understand is that unlike some previous payments, these funds are being classified as disaster relief payments, making them exempt from federal income tax. This means the full $1,800 stays in your pocket without tax season complications next year. But have you checked if your state taxes these payments differently? Some states might have specific regulations that could affect the net amount you receive. For those concerned about eligibility verification, officials have streamlined the process by utilizing existing tax records and state databases. In most cases, if you filed taxes in the last 2 years, your eligibility will be automatically assessed with no additional action required. However, if you haven't filed recently or if your financial situation has significantly changed, you may need to submit updated information through your state's designated portal. Have you verified that your information is current in the system? The timing of this stimulus couldn't be more critical as Americans continue to face rising costs for essentials like groceries, housing, and healthcare. Recent economic data shows that despite improvements in the job market, many households are still struggling to rebuild financial security after years of economic uncertainty. This payment aims to bridge that gap and stimulate local economies simultaneously. But the question remains, will this one-time payment be enough to make a meaningful difference in your financial situation? For those without direct deposit information on file with state agencies, physical checks will be mailed starting May 1st, but could take up to 3 weeks to arrive. This potential delay underscores the importance of having your banking information correctly registered in the system. When was the last time you verified that your direct deposit details are up to date with your state's Treasury Department? Some viewers might be wondering about the source of funding for this substantial economic initiative. According to official statements, the participating states are utilizing a combination of budget surpluses, unallocated federal relief funds, and specific emergency reserves established during the pandemic. This innovative funding approach has allowed states to mobilize resources without creating additional tax burdens or increasing long-term debt obligations. But do you understand how your state specifically is funding its portion of the program? For residents of non-participating states, advocacy groups are urging state officials to join the initiative before the deployment deadline. Several additional states are currently in legislative sessions determining whether to allocate funds to match the program. This raises an important question: if your state isn't participating, have you contacted your representatives to express support for joining this economic relief effort? Financial experts recommend that recipients prioritize using these funds strategically. While immediate needs should certainly be addressed first, allocating a portion toward debt reduction or emergency savings could multiply the long-term benefit of this payment. Have you created a plan for how to maximize the impact of your stimulus payment when it arrives? For those who have recently moved between states, eligibility will typically be determined by your state of residence as of March 1, 2025. This cutoff date was established to prevent duplicate payments and ensure administrative clarity. If you've relocated in the past 2 months, you should verify which state will be handling your payment to avoid confusion or delays. Consumer advocates are also warning about the inevitable rise in scams surrounding this payment rollout. Remember that legitimate government agencies will never request personal banking information via email, text, or phone calls. All official communications will come through secure state portals or physical mail from verified government addresses. Have you educated yourself and your loved ones about how to identify potential stimulus scams? As the April 28th distribution date approaches, state websites are experiencing high traffic volumes from residents checking their payment status. Officials recommend checking during off-peak hours and having your identification information ready to streamline the verification process. Most state portals now offer status tracking features where you can confirm your eligibility and expected deposit date. In conclusion, this collaborative $1,800 stimulus initiative represents a significant financial opportunity for eligible residents in 33 participating states, with distribution beginning on April 28. Now is the time to ensure your information is current, understand your eligibility status, and plan for the strategic use of these funds. Remember that being prepared could mean the difference between receiving your payment promptly or facing unnecessary delays. If you found this information valuable, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more timely updates on financial benefits and opportunities that could improve your economic situation. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family who might qualify for the stimulus but aren't aware of the important details, and drop a comment below letting us know how you plan to use your stimulus payment. Your financial journey matters to us, and we're here to help you navigate these opportunities every step of the way.